Feathers, flight, freedom. We think we know birds. We feed them in our backyards. We hear them every morning. We've watched them our whole lives. But the bird world hides secrets that will stop you cold. There are birds that dance like no creature on earth, birds that glow in the dark, birds that mimic the sound of a chainsaw, birds that were written off as extinct and came back. Today we count down 10 of the most bizarre, brilliant, and jaw-dropping birds alive today. These are not your average sparrows and pigeons. These are nature's wildest experiments. Creatures so strange, so perfectly built for their world, that you'll wonder how they ever came to exist. By the end of this list, your idea of what a bird can be will never be the same. Let's begin.
Number 10.
The shoebill. We start in the swamps of Central Africa, where the air is thick with heat and the water barely moves. Standing nearly 5 feet tall, the shoebill looks like something that stepped out of the age of dinosaurs, and it basically did. This enormous grey bird barely moves for hours. It just stands there, still as a statue, staring into the water with cold, pale eyes. Then it strikes. In a blur of motion, it plunges that massive, boot-shaped bill into the swamp and comes up with a lungfish the size of your arm. The bill can crush bone. It is one of the most powerful beaks in the bird world. The shoebill doesn't make calls like most birds. Instead, it claps its bill together in a rapid machine gun rattle, a sound that carries through the swamp like something mechanical. It hunts alone, it nests alone, and when it looks at you, it really looks at you. Wildlife photographers say the feeling is deeply unsettling. There are fewer than 5,000 shoebills left in the wild. Habitat loss is swallowing their swamps. This living dinosaur could vanish before most people ever know it existed.
Number 9. The lyrebird.
Deep in the forests of southeastern Australia, something impossible is happening. You hear a chainsaw, then a camera shutter, then a car alarm, then another bird call. Except there is no chainsaw here, no camera, no car. There is only the superb lyrebird, and it has just fooled you completely. The lyrebird is the greatest mimic in the animal kingdom. It doesn't just copy other birds, it copies everything it hears. Construction sounds, crying babies, mobile phones. It hears something once and stores it forever. But the lyrebird doesn't mimic just to show off. The male builds a stage, a small mound of dirt in the forest, and performs for hours. His tail fans out into a stunning silver arc of feathers, shaped like the ancient Greek lyre. He sings, he dances, he mimics every sound he knows in a rapid-fire performance designed to impress a female watching from the shadows. And if she's not impressed, he starts again.
Number 8. The kakapo.
New Zealand gave the world some of the strangest animals alive, and the kakapo is among its greatest treasures and greatest conservation stories. This is the world's heaviest parrot. It can weigh as much as a small dog, and it cannot fly. The kakapo evolved in a world with no land predators. It had no reason to fly. So over millions of years, it just stopped. It wanders the forest floor at night, eating roots and berries, navigating by smell, which is unusual for any bird. When humans arrived, and with them cats, rats, and stoats, the kakapo had no idea what danger even looked like. It froze when threatened. It trusted humans. It nearly disappeared entirely. By 1995, only 51 kakapos remained on Earth. Today, thanks to one of the most dedicated conservation programs in history, that number has grown past 200. Every single bird has a name. Every birth is celebrated. Every death is mourned. The kakapo is proof that we can pull a species back from the edge, if we choose to.
Number 7.
The Magnificent Frigatebird. Off the coasts of the tropics, a male frigatebird sits in a bush, doing something that looks almost ridiculous and completely extraordinary. Beneath his throat, a bright red pouch of skin begins to inflate, slowly at first, then more. It grows to the size of a football, brilliant scarlet in the sunlight. He rattles it. He spreads his wings, nearly 8 feet from tip to tip. He throws his head back and calls. He is advertising himself to every female flying overhead, and he will hold this display for hours. The frigatebird cannot walk well. It cannot swim. It cannot even take off from flat ground easily. But in the air, it is a master, one of the most agile flyers in the world, and a pirate. It chases other seabirds mid-flight and forces them to drop their fish, then catches the meal before it hits the ocean. A bird built for one element, completely helpless in another, and spectacular in every way.
Number 6. The secretary bird.
Africa's grasslands hide one of the most unusual hunters anywhere on the planet. The secretary bird stands 4 feet tall on long, stilt-like legs. It walks, not flies, through the tall grass, covering up to 20 miles a day on foot, hunting snakes, even venomous ones, even cobras and puff adders. When it finds one, it doesn't use its beak. It stomps. It kicks with explosive, powerful legs, delivering a force 5 times its own body weight with each strike. Fast enough that the snake barely reacts before it's over. It then carries the kill into the air and drops it from height, making absolutely sure it's dead before eating. This bird walks like a secretary, kicks like a martial artist, and hunts like nothing else on Earth.
Number 5.
The Hoatzin. In the flooded forests of the Amazon, one bird takes us even further back in time than the shoebill. The Hoatzin chick hatches with something no other modern bird has: claws on its wings. When threatened, it drops from the nest into the water below, swims to safety, then uses those tiny wing claws to climb back up through the branches. Scientists believe this mirrors what ancient bird ancestors did. Birds that were still half reptile, still clinging to trees with clawed wings long before true flight evolved. The adult Hoatzin is a loud, clumsy flyer with a spiky crest and a blue face that looks like it belongs to a punk musician from another century. It eats leaves, and only leaves, fermenting them in a specialized gut the same way a cow ferments grass. It even smells like a cow. Locals call it the stinkbird, and the name fits perfectly.
Number 4.
The Harpy Eagle. We return to the Amazon, this time high in the canopy. Something massive is moving through the trees with terrifying speed. The Harpy Eagle is the most powerful bird of prey on Earth. It weighs up to 20 pounds. Its talons, the claws it hunts with, are as long as a grizzly bear's claws. It can hit speeds of 50 miles per hour, threading between trees in dense jungle. Its prey? Monkeys and sloths snatched from the branches. The Harpy Eagle doesn't soar in open skies. It hunts inside the forest, twisting through gaps with a wingspan over 6 feet wide. It is built for precision, power, and ambush. Indigenous people across South America have told stories of this bird for thousands of years. A spirit of the forest, a force of nature given feathers. Standing in front of one in a zoo, visitors often go completely quiet. Some step back. There is something ancient and undeniable about a creature like this. Something that reminds us we are not at the top of every food chain.
Number 3. The Clark's Nutcracker.
Here is a bird that doesn't look like much. A grey and black bird of the Rocky Mountains, about the size of a jay. But what it does with its mind will leave you stunned. Every autumn, the Clark's Nutcracker collects pine seeds, up to 100,000 of them. It hides them in thousands of hiding spots spread across 15 square miles of mountain terrain. Then, months later, buried under deep snow, it finds them. Not most of them, not enough to survive, nearly all of them. It remembers the location of up to 30,000 individual hiding spots using landmarks, spatial memory, and a brain built for exactly this task. No GPS, no map, no trail. Just one small bird, a mountain of snow, and a memory that puts ours to shame.
Number 2.
the greater bird of paradise. In the rainforests of New Guinea, the male greater bird of paradise prepares for the performance of his life. He finds a high branch. He fans out a cascade of golden, cloud-like feathers from his flanks, feathers so fine and delicate they look like living smoke. He hangs upside down. He sways. His electric blue face catches the light. For centuries, traders brought these feathers to Europe and said they were from birds of heaven, birds with no legs, that never landed, that flew forever in paradise until they died. The feathers were so extraordinary that people believed the story. They are indeed extraordinary, and the bird is very real.
Number 1.
The Arctic Tern. Our number 1 bird doesn't have the most dramatic plumage or the strangest beak. It has the most remarkable life of any creature on Earth. The Arctic Tern makes the longest migration of any animal, flying from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back every single year. That is a round trip of roughly 56,000 miles. In a single lifetime, one tern travels the equivalent of 3 trips to the moon and back. It weighs less than 4 ounces. It sees more sunlight each year than any other creature alive, chasing the endless summer between 2 poles. It navigates by stars, by the sun, by the Earth's magnetic field, tools built into its biology over millions of years. It has no home. The whole planet is its home.
10 birds.
10 completely different answers to the question of how to survive on this planet. From a swamp hunter that hasn't changed in 30 million years to a tiny bird that crosses the entire Earth twice a year. From a parrot that forgot how to fly to an eagle that hunts like a ghost through the jungle canopy. Birds are everywhere. We pass them every day without a second thought. But look closer, and what you find is a world of ancient wisdom, brilliant design, and stories that humble us completely. These creatures were here long before us. If we're wise, they'll be here long after. Thank you for watching. If this journey inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. There is still more of the wild to explore together.